Okay, so I'm going to show you how to download and install your wiiware files. As you can see, I have Diner Dash installed and the homebrew channel, which you are going to need for this, as well as WiiMod Lite, which is the installer for the WAD files. Okay, so first, what you want to do, if you don't have the homebrew channel, do that. Find a video tutorial to do that first. But right now, I have to power off the Wii because you're going to need to remove your SD card for this. Okay, and here we have our SD card slot. The reason I'm filming on my phone and not just doing a screen record is because it has a couple of different places that we're going to be using this. Okay, so you want to look here where you can find these WAD files. Hold on, where did I get these? So the site that I went to is the Mario Cube repository. So you can go to mariocube.com and you want to click view repository. And if you don't use Google, you should probably use the archive.org mirror version because it's a little bit easier to use if you don't have an account on anything else, or Open Directory as well. OneDrive works, but it doesn't really give you the time to look at the files that you're downloading, because once you click on the name of something, it will automatically download it onto your computer. Okay, so I'm going to put in my SD card into my SD card reader. And by the way, once you've installed WAD files, you can delete the old ones from here, because this is just where they go before you install them. So once you've installed them, you can get rid of them. I'm not going to delete them because I may need them for backup, because they do take up a lot of space, and once they're installed on your Wii, which has about 4 times as much space as a 1 gigabyte card, so it has like, I think it has 5 gigabytes of storage, at least on the older ones. But okay, so now I'm going to delete, and I'm doing this on a Mac, but you can do it on any computer because the files are not technically recognized by the computer anyway. Okay, so you can see everything there. So you have to look through here, and if you want to download something, you should make sure to use a wiiware one and put in your country in parentheses and then wiiware in parentheses, and then you can look through them. I don't know if you should download things that aren't wiiware. I'm not sure if you even can. Because unless you have that game, I guess you could also download the original console ones, but I would be careful with anything that you're not aware of anything about it. If you don't have any information about these games, I would be careful for that. And also don't install anything like the internet channel or anything else like that. You can download basically anything WiiWare, and you have to look for like what you want to find, so you know which folder to look in, because they are done by letters, like alphabetically. So go back to the repository, which is here on Google Drive. There's a lot of stuff, but you want to look here in the WAD folder and just look for like whatever you want to get. I honestly don't know what I'm looking for, but there is really a lot. And you can't download too much because it won't all fit on your SD card. So you probably can download like 2 or 3 games at a time. But at some point you won't be able to download anymore or create enough save data for games you actually have, so you should be careful. Yeah, you just have to make sure. And these are all ones that you can't get anymore for the most part, because so it's abandonware, so which means you can actually get them. And you can't download DLC unless you actually have the program. Basically what I'm saying here is that it's not illegal to download these because Nintendo no longer offers them for sale anywhere, so they are abandonware, as it's been over 10 years since most of this stuff was released, and it shouldn't really matter. So I want to get Pokemon Rumble because I love that one, and they also have Pokemon Snap for Nintendo 64, which I would like to try. So when you go in here, you have to click on this one here. And since what I'm looking for is Pokemon Rumble, I click here, repeat, and I have to make sure to get the one from my country because otherwise it will not work on my Wii. Okay, so there are a lot of things in here. Lots and lots of different ones. Okay. So this is the one that I want. But this says something demo. Okay, so I want the not demo version. Okay, so I'm going to download that onto my computer. You might actually have to have this extension if you're using Firefox called Content Type Fixer, so it knows what to do with your file. I don't know how to explain that to you right now because it's not really relevant to what we're doing. Okay, and then you have to have a folder on your SD card titled WAD, so you can put your WAD files on there. Okay, and then it's going to copy your file when you drag it in here. And once you've done that, I'm just going to show you how to do one game because I don't want to do all of those at the same time because it's kind of pointless for a tutorial. I'm just showing you how to do it. Okay, so then you're going to take out your SD card. You're going to put it back. Sorry, my room is a mess. And put it back inside of your Wii where it goes in the slot. Oops. So I actually have an SD card with a micro SD. It's micro SD in an adapter. I'm having trouble putting it in here while holding my phone. Okay, so it's upside down. My brother put all these stickers on our Wii when he was little. Okay, so then you're gonna turn your Wii back on. And sometimes if my TV has no signal for a long time, it'll turn itself off. So kind of set those settings to do that. So here it's coming back on. The Wii is turning back on. So you just have to wait for the signal. Eventually it should come back, and if it doesn't, then you have to check your television, like see if maybe there is something wrong with your plugs. But mine should be working. I don't know really what happened. I'm just gonna turn it off again. Which I can't do. Not sure what's happening here. It's not a brick or anything because it's not actually registering anyway, so I just have to button, hopefully the signal will come back. Is this the wrong source? I don't think so. Nope. I will come back when I figure out what's happening.